Now, before this video starts, I just want to say we are on the low end of the spectrum as far as damage from this storm goes. So this video will just be a vlog of us, just what we did right after the storm hit. I will leave a link down below, and also I'll take it over the screen. Please go and donate to help disaster relief. But donate down below. Let's get into this video. It's just going to be me showing you what happened the morning I woke up after the storm. Good morning. So we just had a tornado come through here. Well, it wasn't like near here, but it was about 15 miles away or 10 miles away. So but I haven't been out this morning. I'm going out. We still do not have power. Several places lost power. It's a pretty bad tornado. I think it was all the way from Arkansas and came into western Kentucky. But we're going out. Well, I'm going out to check this stuff and make sure everything's all right. But I just want to pray for all those people that had it a lot worse than we did. Yeah. At first glance, it really doesn't seem like there's much damage on the farm. We haven't been to our rental farm yet. The sheep are out in the field. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah, the sheep look fine. I'll go up there and check them more in depth. But I really don't think it was very bad here. I mean, there was a bad storm here, but I don't think it was some other place. But like right down the road, there's just houses destroyed. Yeah. But from Piers, we have some sticks on the ground. It appears everything's... Oh man. Huge limb just fell off up here in the middle of the road. Yeah, but that big limb just fell off, and oh man, that fence is smashed. Well, that's not a limb, that's the whole tree that's gone. So, I don't know how we're gonna go about that. We're gonna have to probably get the chainsaw, cut it up, and use skid steer to get by. Meantime, I think I'm just gonna park the truck and I'm just gonna walk back there and check them. There's no way I can get by this. No way. And I ain't getting the truck stuck. So, luckily, we moved the cows to the very back of the farm. So, I mean, I don't have it as bad as some others. But I don't want to walk. But I can see our pet cows. They seem fine. Well, they're really just cows that have issues. I just dropped my stick. But I can also see the cows. They're way over there. And, from a distance, they seem fine. But I'm going to go back there and make sure. And I also had to go back there anyway. Move them rather than... yeah. So I'm just going to cut across these fields rather than just going the normal way of following the roads, because why would I walk extra? But let me turn these cameras around. I'll show you the groups. So over there, let me zoom in. That's where the pet cows and horses look fine. They're up there. Of course, I'll look at them better detail later. But way back over there, that's where the cows are. But a little science lesson. The reason why we had such powerful tornadoes is because it was so hot outside. So it was about 60 or 70 degrees and it's December 11th. Where we're typically 20s or 30s. Sorry about the wind. We're at the tail end of the storm. But because it was so powerful and the cold front pushing in, with the cold air and the hot air just chasing each other around, made it very likely for tornadoes. And that's why they were so powerful. And then it was just a big storm. But from what I could see, there's limbs down, obviously. It blew a whole tree down. But the I'm looking out as I'm talking. I think we're good. I think we ended up pretty lucky. I don't know if it was from the gate not being closed good enough because I didn't move them, but this field that I just walked through came from about over there, but that gate was open. We have an ear tag broken off. V58. Yeah, I don't know. Put it in my pocket. The cow ain't even here. I wonder how old that is. That cow's a rental farm. Our animals are more important, but after this, if the power's still not on, we need to try to get some generators started. We were hoping that it would. It's the stuff inside the freezers are not gonna thaw just in an hour or two, but we need to get the generator started so that we can get them, and then we'll have to worry about feed. We were planning on working cows today, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen, at least at this moment, but I seriously doubt it. That's pushed to the back burner now. The cows seem fine from right here. I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna look at them better. They seem fine. As long as we still have water, or at least we did. It was very low pressure, so they probably dialed it back. But something else needed. Yeah, we still have water for the cows. Yeah, they seem fine. Yeah. And this is what I meant by back of the farm. I came from way over there. They're like, good morning. Good morning. Oh, they're coming to me. But I have concluded that they probably need moving in a couple of hours. But due to, I don't know what I'm going to get myself into today, I'm going to go ahead. Come on! Come on! We're going into there. I'm going to get this open. That wind is sure blowing. Actually, like, I can feel it moving my phone. I mean, I'm still holding on, but yeah. All right, the cows are all good. I'm gonna start heading back to the house and see what next needs to be done. I'm approaching back to the truck. Everything seems to be fine. Those cows seem fine. I just checked on grandma's. They're fine as well. But I'm gonna go try and see if I can get this generator started. But we ended up on the lucky spectrum of this storm. Other than a few limbs, small stuff on the ground, that tree, and that piece of tin, which just blew off that barn up there, I think we didn't have any other damages. We have a lot of meat down in this freezer in our basement, so this is over at my Memo's house. I'm gonna get this generator. I just got it from the house. I'm gonna try and hook it up, and hopefully I can get power down there. But yeah, let's work. I don't have much gas, so I just want to get it above because there hasn't been power down there for a while. but it is like a big, it's a deep freeze, so it'll hold in the temperature for a while. All right, here's the freezer. Let me get the plug. All right, we're hooked up. Now let me go get this generator started. Okay, that's running. We got power. I don't know how long that'll last, but we got power. So it's a couple hours later. So I'll just give you a little update. I haven't really had much recording, but we're very busy. But I've gotten the freezers hooked up for the meantime, and we've worked on getting the generator set up where we can actually hook it into our breaker box, like cut the main breaker box coming out of coming off the power pole. So we don't want to backfeed the power pole, but I cut the main breaker box, and I'll get out of here, horse. But I cut the main, and then we also got it set up where we can just hook straight in and be able to power the house. We're gonna go to my aunt's and get a powerful enough generator. She has one. She has power at her house, but we're gonna bring that here. But I said all that to say I'm gonna try to start recording now. Dad's got the skid steer. He's gonna come and try and lift that up, pick up this log. I'm trying to get this horse out of the way. All right, so it's way too heavy, so we just opted, we're gonna go eat lunch because it's way past our normal lunch time, and then we're gonna get chainsaw cut up in smaller pieces and then pick it up. Problem is, because it's so far off in the pond, leverage is really working, and then he can just grab a hold of it, but he can't. When he was picking it up, he was lifting the back of the skid steer. We're back home from lunch now. Now we're gonna go ahead and start trying to clean up this tree. My phone's running. So we're back from lunch. Now we're gonna try and cut this tree up, small pieces, but my phone's running low on storage, so I'm actually using Dad's phone. Big boy just fell off. Our chainsaw blade was very dull. They call this a wide load. So we got the generators. Now we're heading back to the farm. But we're sitting in traffic on the interstate. Coming up to behind us.
On the side.
Alright, well, we're gonna move over. There's an ambulance coming up. But we're going about 5 miles an hour on the interstate. The reason why we went to the interstate is every other road is blocked off. We were able to pass over there, but they have this side blocked off because there's a semi that was stuck and they wanted to get it out. Actually, the semi was tipped over. So yesterday was a hard day trying to get water to the animals. I think we spent 6 or 7 hours alone just trying to get it. And yeah, it was just a hard day. And then of course hearing about the situation with the power and the water, it looks like at this moment we're 3 to 5 days before we're gonna get power back. And water, we have a little bit of water now. They opened up a valve, but before it's fully restored, we're looking at 30 days. That's the estimated. Hopefully it's a lot shorter than that, but that's what we're looking at. And then we had our carbon monoxide detectors going off in my mama's house where we're staying, which, come to find out, it was just a faulty carbon monoxide detector. But that was the whole ordeal yesterday. But hopefully I'll keep you up to date on the progress. So what I'm doing this morning is I topped off the generator. Oh yeah, we don't have any carbon monoxide, it's just faulty. We bought 3 new detectors, spread it out all over the house. They're all reading 0. So what I'm working on this morning, so I've topped it off, I've had breakfast, and then my other grandmother, she wants to stay at her place, which is understandable, but all she has is a little, where we took one of our generators there and let it power her house, but it's not powering her house. All it is powering her freezers, refrigerator. She's got 2 plugs basically. One of them is going to a heater, and it sucks, and it's going through a lot of fuel, but also it's not really keeping her house warm. She does have a fireplace, so I got some wood from our house, but I've been cutting up this tree that fell yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, during the storm. And I'm cutting it up and I'm trying to get her some wood. I know it's not gonna be very much wood. All it is just something. I know it's not gonna heat her whole house, just this little area. I'm gonna have to get some more wood. Once I take this to her and get the fire started, I'll go get some more wood, and then I'll come back and I'll just get her a supply. Yeah, I'm waiting on the Mom and Lauren to get up, and then we're going to then start doing the chores, feed the dogs. I need to get the tractor fueled, and we're just gonna start putting out hay for our animals. All right, let's get this started. All right, it's going. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this be, and I'm gonna go start on some other stuff. So, I just got hay put out and got the tractor fueled. Now I'm heading up here to try and track down Mom. Good morning, everybody. It is the 4th day. The days are kind of running together. But today, similar thing. I'm gonna go water the animals. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And then the girls are going to be taking care of the farms while I water the animals. And then we got to get set up for to get a tarp on one of our like renter trailers. And then right now for my grandma, I'm going home and getting a oil heater so that it's better than the electric one. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Yep. So I just got that grandma set up with the oil heater. That'll be a lot better than the electric. But and I got her fire going better. But she already had it going. But Lauren just called me and I just topped off the generator. She just said it died. So now I gotta go back to Memo's house and see about getting that generator started. What is wrong with you? I just got you started. Let me try restarting it. Maybe it might need to run in on a little bit of choke. Might got too cold. I just got the truck started. I started the generator. It was running, seemed to be running fine. Me and Memo Barry go water the animals. The reason why Memo's going with me is because this is in the back of the truck and I only have my learner's permit. So I need somebody to ride. So we're waiting for the water tank to fill up. Very long process. We've been at it for 17 minutes and it's at 80 gallons out of 130. But yeah. What do you think?
You gotta do what you gotta do. If it takes 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Take 10, 10. Whatever time it takes, you gotta do it.
Well, we got power back at our house, which is good. I got the generator all off and got it all switched back over to main power. But I'm now refilling the water tank, which is fun. Still don't have water at our animal farm. Well, it's the next day and we're heading to load a beef up.
Actually, 4.
Take it to the processor, and then we're going to be AIing our cows.
What are you doing?
You must fear the stick lady. So I'm gonna go walk behind the cows and then you drive. What's that face? It's a kitty cat. It's a wild Lauren. My stick is not in my hand. Where has it gone? Over there.
Oh, you need it, don't you?
Yes. Where is my stick? I need my stick.
Get your own stick.
I'll be back. But in the meantime, it'll be sing time with Lauren.
I'll get your stick.
Her stick has returned.
Daddy got a stick.
I'm gonna put this stick right here in between us. And this is to your standard Joe. Think your windshield's dirty? Let's go to the barn. This is the fine job of walking. I think I see a cow in the wrong spot. It's way up there. I don't want to get it. Gotta make sure though. Where I see it, that's a calf. Just looked like a cow at first. I don't know about you, but I don't want to walk all the way up there. Milk. Mom, go back there. That's my milk. My milk. You are really gonna make me go all the way down here just to push you up there. As soon as I get right here, she goes. Fun. And you're gonna make me do the exact same thing. The milk can wait. So we gotta get the cows in here. Calves stay out there. Got them all in there. Now it's time to take these calves out there. Yeah. So now we are we just finished feeding the calves. Now we are going to put out hay for the freezer beef as we wait for the guy to come and breed our cows. So basically the way it works is there's this really expensive bull, has really good genetics, okay? They collect his semen in a straw, and then this technician or breeder guy, you pay like so much money per straw for that bull, and he will come and breed your cow with that bull. So you don't have to own that really expensive bull, but you can still get the genetics. So it's really good in that way. So our guy that breeds our cattle is fixing to leave, and I'm going back here to open up the cattle into their pasture, get all the cows done. They worked very smoothly. It's getting about lunchtime and I'm getting kind of hungry, so that's good. They're just here patiently waiting. Come on! Come on! Come on! I'm gonna leave them, they'll find their way into the field. We got water back the next day after the last clip. And so we were essentially back to normal. But for a lot of other people, their lives would be changed forever. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was just what we did at the storm. A lot of people were affected by this storm, a lot worse than we were. I just thought I would show you my perspective. I didn't know the morning waking up how bad we were gonna have it. But then I just ended up continuing the vlog. Now, please go donate down below and help with that. But if you did enjoy this video and would like to see more of our content, please like and subscribe, and then turn on notifications to never miss an upload from Rocky Bluff Farms.